Caution! Empowerment zone ahead! This is the SuperDad webinar, Onwards and Upwards in 2017. If you want to have a great 2017, you must live your life on purpose and go after what you want. You can't just wait to see what kind of year you'll have. You are not like most people. You are a super dad. You decide what kind of person you want to become. You choose what areas of your life to prioritize making massive growth in. You will actively go after what you want to happen within the year, no matter what. No fucking excuses. You are a super dad, and that means that you have a 2% mindset. You are not like 98% of the population who are insecure, they are surviving, they're living in fear, they're just getting by, they have a dull life, they are playing it safe, they're procrastinating, they're living in regret, they are settling for less. You are the 2% who go after your dreams, you live with confidence, you explore new things, you choose happiness, you find fulfillment, you embrace the unknown, you live with excitement, you like change, in fact you love change. You live without limits, you live in abundance, you act in spite of fear, you get the most out of life. Because we cannot delay the difficult decisions or avoid the new habits that are necessary to advance our life. What must be done should be done with haste, for life is precious. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. As we're liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Because the best project we will ever work on is ourselves. So welcome to the Onwards and Upwards in 2017 webinar, How to Become a More Productive Super Dad, Overcome Feelings of Overwhelm, and Fly Straight into the New Year, guaranteed. Good evening, Super Dads. Jared Lestrange here, and I want to thank you very much for joining me on this webinar. We are here because the dawn of a new year is upon us, and it's the perfect time for us to focus in on how 2016 has been for us and what and how we want to show up in 2017. Remember, being a super dad is not about being perfect, it's about having a growth mindset and striving to become the very best version of ourselves, a real-life superhero to our family, our friends, our world. If you have bad habits you know are holding you back and you want to draw a line in the sand and say, no more. If you are ready to become a more productive person and get even more out of life like I am. If it is common for you to say that you don't have enough time or that there is just too much on your plate, if you struggle with feelings of overwhelm, stress and anxiety all too often, let's work together. Let's support you to make some changes that will have a long-term impact on your ability to step up and live your life on that next level, to be a better role model for your family, your kids, our world. I want you to make the commitment to be fully present until the end of the webinar. I have a very special offer to coincide with the SuperDad Time Management Planner that I sent to you. So let's get started. So in case you haven't been part of the SuperDad program or the SuperDads online Facebook group for very long, I just wanted to take a few minutes just to introduce myself before we get truly started. I'm Jared Lestrange, the founder of SuperDads Online. This is my wife, Marissa. These are my kids, Hannah, 8, Sophie, 6, and Jasmine, 5. So I've been a natural bodybuilder for a number of years now. I've competed in many different sports. I am a qualified personal trainer, nutrition coach, and massage therapist. And I have a healthy lifestyle club in Brisbane, and we go out and we do active outdoor adventures. I help people with their nutrition, with their fat loss, with their muscle gain, with becoming the very best version of themselves. And I basically started the SuperDad program because I had areas that I was falling short myself and I wanted to improve in. I knew that I could help people with their exercise, their nutrition, their mindset, but I wanted help with my parenting skills, my relationship skills, my stress and time management strategies, my budgeting and finance. So what I did was I got together a bunch of coaches, which you will get to know very soon, and they have helped me to improve my life and become the very best version of myself. And I look forward to having you along this journey with me in becoming the very best super dad version of yourself as well. I must ask you a question. It's very relevant. Do you have a pen and a fresh notebook or sheet of A4 paper? If you don't already, please get set up now. I'll give you a few moments. We're going to be asking you some questions throughout the webinar that are extremely important for you to write down your answers to. What we're going to do for starters is a quick and simple review of your 2016 year. The top of your fresh page, I want you to write onwards and upwards in 2017. And then underneath, I want you to write my 2016 review and 2017 growth. Then, as the example in front of you shows, I then want you to write the word exercise and create that line. So just draw that horizontal line. It can be nice and rough if you need it to be because you don't have a ruler present. And make those 2 marks at each end. And then just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 along the top. Just give me a thumbs up when you've done that. Okay, all set? Yep. Okay, so now I want you to be a fly on the wall. I want you to look from an outside perspective back on your 2016 year. So the question is, what do you give yourself as an all-encompassing mark on that scale from 1 to 10? 1 being, I didn't really do anything at all to improve my strength and fitness in 2016, to 10, it was right up there as one of my top priorities, and I am the fittest and strongest right now I've ever been. Guys, what I want you to do is put an X on the line where you feel you sit with your exercise habits as an overarching mark for yourself personally for 2016. All right, so now I want you to leave a space for, let's say, 2 lines of notes that we're going to do later. And I want you to write the next heading, which is nutrition, and do the same thing. Draw your line roughly. Write 1 to 10 across the top. Now, what do you give yourself for your efforts to look after yourself with good nutrition in 2016? Did you eat super healthy this year and get your body lean and fit and healthy and, you know, free from illness and disease because of the good nutrition that you fed it? Did you drink too much this year? Did you smoke? Did you sabotage yourself in ways? Obviously, you're going to have to take a couple of marks off if you did. What do you mark yourself for your nutrition habits this year, 2016? Okay, leave 2 to 3 lines again. Working down the page now, I want you to write the heading parenting. Draw your line and decide what you feel is a realistic mark to give yourself on that line for your parenting skills and efforts in 2016. If you made a conscious effort to improve your parenting skills, if you took courses, if you really reflected on your parenting, fantastic. You know, obviously you're going to be up there with your mark. If you didn't, if you found yourself losing your cool too much with the kids, obviously you're going to take a few marks off. So what do you rate yourself on that line? Okay, once again, leave a couple of spaces and write the word relationship. So this is your relationship with your significant partner, a significant partner. So here's the question. What would they give you for your efforts as a husband, a fiance, a boyfriend, or dad who they have a relationship with still as the father to their kids? So not only consider what you'd rate yourself, but really sort of delve into feeling what your partner would give you as well on that line. If you feel there's a big difference, then what I want you to do is make 2 crosses there. Okay, next up, put the heading stress management. What do you give yourself as a mark for your efforts in managing your stress in healthy ways in 2016? Not sabotaging yourself, talking down to yourself, getting stressed out over little things or even what seemed like major things that aren't in the grand scheme of things. What do you give yourself as a mark for your ability to cope with the stress in your life in 2016? Okay, the next one, time management. So write time management, write your line, draw your line. How organized were you in 2016? Did you follow daily habits, weekly checklists or goals? Did you set monthly and yearly goals and then break them down? Did you go after your goals with vigor and determination to stick to them and achieve them? Give yourself a mark on the line. Okay, we're nearly there, guys. Leave your spaces. Write the heading finances. How do you feel about your 2016 financial year? What mark do you give yourself for your ability to manage your budget, save and invest, grow your family's ability to live with a feeling of financial freedom? And finally, guys, write the heading mission and mindset. Do you feel like you have achieved massive growth in 2016? Did you live on purpose? Do you keep yourself truly on track mentally and emotionally? What mark do you give yourself on the line for your 2016 in fulfilling your life mission and having a good mindset? Okay, guys, that was the last one. Well done. That's not easy. I'm sure many of you are probably not feeling particularly happy with where you marked yourself in a few of those areas. But look, what we're going to do, we're going to make things just a little bit harder again so that we can make them easier for you in the future. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to that gap that you left in between exercise, nutrition, parenting, relationships, stress management, time management, finances, mission, and mindset. Now, what I want you to do is, sorry, not the gap. What I want you to do is go back to that line. And I've actually changed this just quickly. You'll see in front of you, I've got a blue X there. What I want you to do, scrap the X, we're going to do a tick on our line instead. And what we are looking for here is we want to put ourselves a year from now, okay? You're on another webinar with me, and I've asked you to do exactly the same exercise, but a year ahead, okay? So you write your headings, you draw your lines, you start marking your crosses where you think you are in those areas, but now you are at the end of 2017. So take a moment, put yourself there, okay? It is December. It is nearly the new year. It is the 28th of December to be exact, and you are on this webinar with me, and you have your line, and you are going to mark how far you have come in 2017 with a tick on that line instead of a cross. So go through all of those headings, tick where you want to be. Looking back on your 2017 year. Where do you want those ticks to be? Just put them on those lines, working down now. There you go, Nate. Getting through it, mate? Okay. Okay, guys. So what I want you to do now, I've just gone to the next slide, and you'll notice now I've got an A above the red cross, and I want you to put a B above the tick. Now, the ultimate question we are here to answer today is, how are you going to get from A to B in the next year? So, in the spaces that you left between the different categories, I'm going to give you a few minutes now to brainstorm for yourself what you did in each area to bridge the gap between where you are now and where you want to be at the end of 2017. Try and fill that up there, guys. Really connect into what changed for you in 2017. If someone asked you why you're looking so fit, why you're looking so healthy, why you've got money to go on a holiday to Fiji, what are you going to tell them? Why are the kids so much better behaved when you're out and about? Why are you getting more sex? Why is your relationship better? Cool. All right. So, guys, right now, after doing that exercise, hopefully you feel motivated, to make some real and lasting positive changes. You just got to remember that motivation is a temporary thing. It's an emotional state, a feeling that comes and goes. So, it's just not possible to rely on it to get us reliably to our destination because it's not always there. Okay. So, you experience motivational peaks and troughs. Just remember, you're not a loser, you're just normal. Majority of people that do set New Year's resolutions don't follow through with them. So that's why I think it's so awesome that we've got the Super Dads, and we've got the Super Dad program, and we've got a great group to keep you accountable and to doing what you say you're going to do, and give you a kick up the bum when you need it. And obviously adopting that just fucking do it Super Dad attitude, because that's how you're going to bypass your need for motivation. You're going to get inspiration from others. You're going to get past your excuses, and you're going to make sure that you really are exactly where you want to be at the end of 2017. So, there are so many times where we just need to stop waiting for that perfect time because it may never come, and get rid of those, I'll start next Monday, next week, next month, when the kids are at school, when it's not so dark in the morning, when all the planets align, when Tasmania reconnects to the mainland, excuses and telling fibs to ourselves and others. The fact is, if you want to find an excuse not to change, you'll find one. But if you feel it's time to truly change, then, you're in the right place on this webinar with the support to make it happen. So, the fact is we can either make excuses or we can make it happen, as I said. So the sooner we accept that change is inevitable, but, not always good change, we need to work for it to be good change and to be our best, the sooner we'll get where we want to go. So we want to be able to say that we did it instead of living with disempowering thoughts or hoping, wishing, and dreaming instead of actually being and bringing those desires for change into reality. We want to be that guy at the top jumping for joy saying, yes, I did it at the end of 2017, and, really connecting and then fulfilling those goals and ambitions of who you want to become in all of those areas in 2017. All right, so we've really got to look for the effective option, not the easy one. And what I want to do is obviously steer you in the right direction towards a healthier and happier, more purpose-driven life. So if change is calling and you really want to steer yourself towards a healthy life, then do what Ray and Nathan did and all these fellas and join the Super Dad program. So it's an online 8-week education, accountability and support program. So here's Marty Lease. Let's see if this plays all right for us.
G'day Super Dads and potential Super Dads. I just wanted to put a little message out there to all you guys, especially that are on the other Super Dads line and thinking about, whether to take part in this program or not. I've been privileged enough to be a part of the very first program that Jared's run, and I think we're into our 5th week now. And I just want to say this one's a game changer, guys. If you've thought about doing stuff like this before, or you've tried other things before, and especially like me, if I could wrap up my life, I guess it was fat, 40 and fired. But I just want to say to you guys, just do it. Just go for it. I have not felt this good in a very long time. And you'll never meet someone who is more committed to the cause, which is you, than the super coaches. Jared especially, he's at your beck and call. He'll chase you down. He will help you. If you fall, he will pick you up, and so will the other super coaches. It's a team thing, and so will the other dads that take part. It's just, guys, you just got to step out of the comfort zone and do it. And believe me, I know where you all are. If you're thinking about it, you're teetering on it, you're worried about the money and things like that, you just got to do it. Just go for it. I don't know what to say. I don't know what I would have said to me to make me do it, but I've done it. And I'm so proud of myself for doing it. And my life's changing little by little. I mean, we've still got a few weeks to go, but the potential there is great. I'm feeling great. I've got over, I don't want to go into all my issues and problems, but, there's light at the end of the tunnel. That's probably the biggest message. There is light at the end of the tunnel, and these guys will help you find it. So I want to say publicly, thank you, Jared and the Super Coaches. Thank you to my fellow Super Dads on this program. And can't wait to finish the rest of the journey with you guys. And I know it's just going to go on and on from here. And good luck to you guys that are going to take part in the next program. You will not regret it. See you, Super Dads. Have a great life.
So, guys, the way the SuperDad program is going to run in January the 15th, January the 15th being a very fitting year considering someone as grandiose in our world who does so much personal development study, Tony Robbins has said that the 15th of January is when people have either broken their New Year's resolutions and given up, or they have decided they are going to continue. So week one, SuperDad Mission and Mindset is where we really get a clear vision of what our combined mission is as SuperDads, what you personally want to achieve for yourself and how you are going to do it. And you decide what type of dad, partner and man you are going to be moving forward in this world. And obviously you're aligned with others who are doing the same. Week two, we've got our SuperDad workouts. So everything you need to know and do to build a superhero body that looks great in bodies, can perform superhuman feats and has more energy so you can run rings around your kids. That takes work, obviously. Week three, superhero nutrition, 22 easy cooking demonstrations and their corresponding recipes and everything you need to know to maintain a healthy weight and optimal health for the rest of your life. Week four, we go through SuperDad stress management skills. So Jeremy Walker, the hypnotherapist and DeMartini method expert who works with our program, will help you to learn coping strategies and techniques to better manage your stress. Adrian Hanks, our 25-year experienced counsellor and super dad of 6 with grandkids as well, will help us dads to progress our parenting skills. And I know by implementing some of the things that he has covered in the program, it has really helped my relationship a lot. And I know it will yours as well. Then we move on to our relationship skills. So I think I got that a bit mixed up there. So the parenting skills is what we covered there. Relationship skills are what I was talking about there with improving my relationship. Week 7, we go into SuperDad time management, and Jeremy will help us to learn new organizational skills to better manage our time and help us achieve more out of life. And week 8, we've left this so that we can really sort of get, focused in and take however long it takes for us to actually identify our expenses, work on a new budget, get really clear in our communication around money with our partner, and learn ways to strategize saving money, but also earning more money with our businesses, and gain that financial future, financial freedom for our family. So you get weekly webinars with other dads and industry experts with downloadable recordings. There are 3 to 5 time-efficient lessons each week on a different topic of special interest to dads. Just to go back to those weekly webinars, I know Ray and Nathan, you'll probably say that that's probably where you got so much out of the program, being on those webinars and seeing where the other guys were at. Also, the morning check-in obviously has gone absolutely fantastic for us in supporting each other. So that private Facebook group, where we share, learn, and become awesome is so important to the success of this program. We've got a growing library of exercise videos by me showing you how to perform time-efficient home and gym workouts in the correct technique. And then we've got those easy cooking demonstration videos and their corresponding recipes. So all of that is valued at $1,200. Okay, if you were to buy those separate courses, which we are selling now separately, that's how much it would add up to. But then you've got your one-on-one private coaching sessions with each of our qualified super coaches who charge anywhere from $120 to $500 per hour for their services, and discounts on follow-up private coaching with them. And this is a new one, SuperDad Manual with the one-page Super Time Management Planner you received in your email, and motivational quotes, exercising, nutrition tips, recipes. We've listened to the feedback that we've got from the other participants. wishing that a lot of that stuff was in the one place and they didn't have to print it out themselves. So you get that sent to you. You get a discount on the complete range of superhero supplements, which is my own brand of supplements without all the fillers and artificial crap in them. And you get your own SuperDad t-shirt to wear with immense pride and confidence upon graduating from the program. All right, all of this obviously is priceless. So our aim for everyone going through the program and the outcomes of the program is that you become a more energetic, fun, and patient dad. You learn to communicate more effectively with your current or future partner and kids. You adopt new healthy habits to better manage your stress. You make sustainable changes to the way you eat on a daily basis. You take control of your spending and follow a realistic budget. You build a life of financial freedom, travel, and family experiences. You grow your self-worth, purpose, and direction in life. You feel validated as a dad, a partner, a provider, a good human. You build a superhero body you can be truly proud of, and you become a real-life superhero to your family, your friends, our world. So, guys, what I've got is a special offer for you. It is one payment of $8.99 up front, or we break it down so that it's affordable for everyone, and it's just $49 per week direct debit for 20 payments. But as I said at the start, I really wanted an incentive for you to stay here till the end. So what I'm going to do today, I have provided a code for everyone who gets through to this on the webinar, and it is Upwards 2017. It will immediately take a further $100 off the total cost of the upfront and direct debit option. So basically all you do is you enter in your details, you go down to here, you click either you want to do the SuperDad program direct debit or the program here, the upfront payment, and all you do is put in Upwards 2017, click apply, and it will take the $100 off, and that is your price in order to start with us on the 15th of January and do all of those things there. Okay, so guys, I am just going to go back to my PowerPoint presentation. All right, so it's time to ask me anything. What I really want to know, do you have any questions about the program? Do you have any questions about the process that you've gone through today? Is there anything I can do to assist you to move forward? I hope you've got a lot out of that process that I put together and taking that real review, looking back on your 2017 year as though you're a fly on the wall or someone wondering how you've achieved so much and come so far and grown so much in 2017. So the line is open now for you to unmute yourself and ask me any questions that you might have.